This is Share the Vision, presented by the Resource Center, a discussion of the programs and services of the Resource Center and about issues related to individuals with disabilities. Today, the 30th Annual Disability Awareness Award celebration, as it occurred Tuesday, October 30th, at the Clarion Hotel in Dunkirk. As the program ran a little more than an hour, some of the presentations have been edited to fit the time available for Share the Vision. The MC for the Disability Awareness Awards was Steve Watterson, Community Relations Director at the Resource Center.
Our first award tonight is for Community Partnership. This award goes to an individual, a service group, or a business that provides unique opportunities and experiences for people with disabilities. This year's business recipient was nominated for its partnership with the Resource Center on several events that benefit people with disabilities and the community at large. For the past 2 years, it has hosted an art exhibit and gala called Warm Your Heart with a Little Art. There, people with developmental disabilities in our Creations Art program have their work displayed within the showroom for a week. In addition to the art show, this year's recipient has held a children's Halloween parade inside its showroom the past 2 years. The event draws about 80 children. In addition to all the fun decorations and the refreshments provided, different TRC departments set up fun activities for the kids as well. Capping off the evening is a costume contest with prizes for the winners. As if that weren't enough, there is a financial benefit too, as this business also makes a financial contribution to the Resource Center after each event. The name of the business is Raymore & Flanagan, and I don't believe Joe Trochet is here tonight. He was the general manager there, and so we will make sure we get that award to him. But a round of applause, please, for Raymore & Flanagan. Our second award goes to the Health Provider of the Year, and it recognizes an entity or professional that enhances the lives of people with disabilities by providing quality health services. This year's Health Provider of the Year award honors a three-way team effort of a local healthcare facility, and they are described as being, quote, the heartbeat of every Wednesday year-round. The front line of the team is the phlebotomists, who each week come to the Resource Center's residences early in the morning to draw blood. They receive our lab requests, get their equipment ready, and arrive before dawn at each requested home, prepared to draw blood so that the residents, many of whom are medically fragile, do not have to be taken to the hospital to have their blood drawn. After the phlebotomists have drawn the blood and taken it back to UPMC, the lab team runs the necessary tests. Then the third component of the team, the billing department, double checks to make sure all of the test codes are correct so that each person's insurance will cover the cost of the service provided. Please join me in congratulating this year's Health Provider of the Year, the UPMC Chautauqua Phlebotomists, Laboratory Team, and Billing Department. Accepting the award will be Supervisor Elaine Golden, but we'd like everyone from UPMC Chautauqua who's here to come forward.
Actually, I'm honored to be the supervisor of this team. I have a really wonderful group of phlebotomists. They enjoy going out and seeing people. They enjoy working with the challenges that come of all the different people that they are drawing. And I would like to just thank you for this honor because this was really a surprise. And so often people just don't like the phlebotomists because they're So it's really nice to get an award like this. And for all of us, we really do appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right. Advocate of the Year. Advocate is someone who takes extraordinary measures in the area of supporting the rights of people with disabilities to achieve independence and integration into the community, or someone who has made great personal accomplishments in the area of self-advocacy. They say it takes one to know one, and this year's Advocate of the Year was nominated by Sharon Busink of Fredonia, who was our Advocate of the Year in 2016. The 2018 Advocate of the Year is a member of Make a Mark, a self-advocacy group that meets at TRC's Mary Andrews Center on East Chestnut Street in Dunkirk. The group's coordinator, Beth Ray, encourages members to be active advocates, and our awardee has taken that suggestion to heart. Her letters to the editor have been published in The Observer. This year, she discussed with Mayor Rosas an initiative called Spread the Word to End the Word, which is a campaign that seeks to eliminate the negative use of the word retarded because it is hurtful to people with intellectual disabilities. Mayor Rosas was so moved that he proclaimed the month of March as Spread the Word to End the Word Month in the city of Dunkirk, and he honored Beth and our Advocate of the Year for their advocacy work. Beth and our advocate also appeared on WDOE to discuss the Spread the Word campaign. Our Advocate of the Year has also made strides in other aspects of her life. After working for years as a production worker at TRC's Dunkirk Work Center, a letter of recommendation from her supervisor led to her moving to the reception desk to answer the telephone. Please give a nice round of applause for the 2018 Advocate of the Year, Mary Hayes.
I would like to thank WDOE Dave Raleigh for letting Beth Ray and I to be on Viewpoint to promote the Spread the Word to End the Word. Thank you, Dave Raleigh and WDOE. I would like to also thank Vicki Westling for getting me the proclamation and going to Mayor Raleigh Rosas for the proclamation to declare the month of March Spread the Word to End the Word. Thank you, Vicki. I also would like to thank Beth Ray and her husband, Will, for going to Dunkirk City Hall to get it. Thank you, Beth, and thank you, Will. When I was in number 7 school, I had a special needs teacher by the name of Daniel Dietzen who told me and my fellow classmates not to be a baby. You can do it. When I was in Dunkirk Middle School, I had a special needs teacher, Robert Will, encouraged me and my fellow classmates not to be lazy and to never give up. Mr. Will always said, only losers give up. Kathy Sapinski told me one day in gym class, I have confidence in you. She was my former gym teacher. My advice to special education or special needs students who attend classes in local school districts and in BOCES, to be successful, show other people what you can do. Do not let anybody knock you down and tell you can't do it. You can do it. And this is the six. Wish it, dream it, and do it. Always remember one thing. Nobody cannot take away the things your teachers have taught you in school. The things you have learned in school cannot be taken away from you. I also would like to thank Sharon Bruzek for nominating me for the Advocacy of the Year Award. Thank you, Sharon.
Woo!
Spread the word to end the award.
Come right around here, Mary, and get your award and have your picture taken, okay? Next is the Elmer Minch Volunteer of the Year Award. This award recognizes a volunteer as someone who gives of their time, talents, and or expertise toward improving the quality of life of people with disabilities. This award is named in memory of the late Elmer Minch, a longtime volunteer for the Resource Center. Tonight's recipients are a husband-wife duo that have a long relationship with TRC, as they and their family have been involved with us for several decades. They have also been financial supporters of the Resource Center for many years. When they retired a few years ago and moved to Chautauqua County, they decided to share their free time and their passion for helping others by volunteering at TRC's Michael J. Raymond Center in Jamestown. Mrs. Volunteer of the Year is a retired teacher who helps out at one of our day habilitation programs for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. She's helped organize a number of activities, including baking and crafts. She has a talent for making puppets and has involved people with disabilities in making puppets, creating a stage, and putting on puppet shows that are a huge hit. In addition to helping out in the day program, she serves on our guardianship committee and the nominating committee. Mr. Volunteer of the Year began his volunteer work at TRC by escorting day program participants to and from their clinical appointments. Once the clinical staff learned he was a certified public accountant, the clinic staff decided to take advantage of his organizational skills. He helps with sorting, tracking, and filing, and treats those tasks with the same level of dedication and effort as if it were his full-time job. He also put his CPA skills to use on the governance side, first joining TRC's Finance Committee and then accepting an appointment to the Board of Directors. Please welcome our Volunteers of the Year, Alan and Sharon Richards.
This is humbling, but I have to tell you, we learned from the best. Elmer Minch was my dad. So this is super. Thank you.
You've heard that Elmer Minch Volunteer of the Year Award goes to these two. And it really was a big thing for us because Elmer was my father-in-law. And Elmer was her father. And we just had it was just great. I know he's in heaven laughing. He and Mary are laughing at us now, saying, how'd they get that? Thank you all very much. We enjoy doing what we're doing and appreciate this honor. Thank you.
Next up is our Personal Success Award, given to a person challenged with a disability who has met his or her goals of personal achievement. Our award recipient has put a big emphasis on managing her mental health. She's redefined her self-help skills and learned to use her natural resources to overcome the feelings she once could not balance. These efforts have led to wonderful results in the past year. She's obtained her driver's permit, taken responsibility for her finances, is attending GED classes with the hope of someday going to college, has found childcare for her daughter, and has overcome social anxiety in the community and made other decisions independently. She continues to favorably impress her support staff with her progress, and on pushing herself to be better, she also pushes those who support her. The key factor in the personal growth of our award recipient is that last year she became a mother. She says her daughter has been the inspiration that turned her life around, as she knows that she has to make good choices in her own life in order to give her daughter the best life possible. She continues to grow in new ways and sets the bar higher and higher for herself. She's on the road to success and has reached many tremendous personal achievements, and the future is bright for her and her daughter. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your 2018 Personal Success Award recipient, Brenda Martinez.
I really don't know what to say, but I just want to say thank you to my staff and the support that I get every day. And I just want to say thank you.
Today on Share the Vision, you're listening to the 30th Annual Disability Awareness Awards celebration, as it occurred October 30th at the Clarion Hotel in Dunkirk. Steve Watterson, Community Relations Director at the Resource Center, is our MC.
Our next award is the Bruce Walford Wally Community Service Award, created in memory of a former manager of our Dunkirk Work Center. This award goes to a person or people who are committed to the community, are selfless, and have the initiative to forge ahead and make things happen with enthusiasm and exuberance that inspire others. This year's award recipients are a mother and son team that developed a fundraiser for our annual Step Up for Autism event. Her son, who's on the autism spectrum, enjoys redeeming bottles and cans to buy things for himself, so Mom convinced him they should collect redeemable beverage containers, cash them in, and donate the money to Step Up for Autism. What started as a relatively small initiative soon blossomed into a growing community effort. She got her co-workers at the Holiday Inn Express in Jamestown to support the effort, collecting redeemable beverage containers that guests would leave in their rooms after checkout. She also convinced the Redemption Center to give her 6 cents per container instead of the usual nickel. Mother and son ended up donating $457, which works out to more than 7,500 bottles and cans. Our recipients exemplified some of the qualities that Wally possessed, taking on a project and finding a way to make it work. And in doing so, Mom set a great example for her son while also helping to raise awareness about people with autism. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our recipients of this year's Wally Award, Amanda Martinelli and Christopher Decker.
Hi, I'm Christopher's mom. Now, Christopher, at 2 years old, had been through the Research Center with meningitis and encephalitis with brain damage, also with behavior disorder, seizure disorder, impulse disorder, and autistic 11 MRIs. the Research Center has been a family of ours, that we can look at as well. Christopher has came a long ways. Now he had graduated from the helmet that he does not have to wear, learned how to ride a two-wheeler bike, no longer has to ride a three-wheeler bike. There's a lady who lives in our park who actually used to work at the Research Center at the front desk and fell down and got hurt or whatever. Christopher goes and takes out her garbage once a week and earns his money to save. So, but we would like to say thank you to everybody, but we are not 6 cents, but 7 cents.
Whoa!
So we moved it up a little bit. So we're very honored to get this reward, and thank you.
Our next award is for Outstanding Achievement, given to a person challenged by a disability who has made significant progress in achieving their personal skills. This year's recipient is involved in lots of things. She's a huge supporter of the Roswell Park Cancer Institute, volunteering there every Friday with her mom. Last year, the pair reached the 500-hour mark as Roswell volunteers. She also supports Roswell in other ways, collecting candy at Halloween for children at Roswell, as well as raising money for Roswell and its Courage of Carly Fund by selling suckers and raffle tickets. She participates in the TOPS 5K walk every year, which benefits Roswell, and she's been the top individual fundraiser the past 3 years, collecting more than $3,000 for this year's walk alone. How about a round of applause for that? She's been in the junior ROTC, and she received an honor pin for doing that. The program helped her develop good citizenship and patriotism, as well as self-reliance and leadership skills. She's a life member of the Girl Scouts. She's a coach for the Bumper Bowling League at Lucky Lanes in Fredonia, and is also involved with the Special Olympic Bowling Program, participating in the New York State Summer and Winter Special Olympic Games. She's also a cheerleader who cheers on a team with people with disabilities, and she dances with Infinity Dance. It goes without saying that this year's recipient of the Outstanding Achievement Award sets a good example for others. Her accomplishments have led her to be named Person of the Day by WDOE Radio, and tonight we honor her for our Outstanding Achievement Award. Please welcome Mallory Wojciechowski and her sister Allison.
What do we got?
My aunt, his name will be with us tonight. And Kathy.
Oh, she wants to remember our Aunt Kathy tonight that always supported her and worked really hard with her along with our mom and dad, and our entire family was supporting us.
And my grandma.
And Grandma Marianne. She wants to remember her too. So those two ladies were huge in our lives, especially Mallory's.
Yes.
They taught her a whole lot. So that's amazing.
I have a couple other people here.
Yeah.
Martin and Shatai are both here tonight. And here I cannot thank. I don't want to thank you enough for having my help putting up me with all summer long. I don't know how we put up with me every Thursday, but we managed to get through. But this summer, I went over and passed my horse for Fox 5K walk. Most people know.
She's saying that she passed her goal that she had set for the TOPS 5K, and she's very thankful for all the support from the community.
And got my 500 hours.
And that she got her 500 hours, and now she's working on 1,000 at Roswell. So that's her big thing, and she's very goal-oriented and super selfless. I wish I had a piece of that. This is one person that's amazing. So I'm super proud of my sister.
She went to Boston, too.
Our next award recognizes a person who has excelled in his job. Each year, NYSID, New York State Industries for the Disabled, honors workers with disabilities across the state who are employed on NYSID contracts. NYSID always sponsors our annual award celebration, and we're glad that a NYSID representative was able to join us at this year's event. So I'd like to introduce Cynthia Slavensky, Commodity Sales Specialist with NYSID, and ask her to come forward to present this year's award. You can see over there. Okay. So the Jocelyn Awards program is named in honor of William Jocelyn, who served on NYSID's board of directors for many years. Our 2018 Jocelyn Outstanding Performer was nominated for his optimistic attitude of "there's always something to do" when describing his work at the Interstate 86 rest area in Chautauqua County. He's a well-rounded, interesting individual who keeps busy inside and outside of the workplace. TRC cleaning crew cleans the rest area through a NYSID contract with the State Department of Transportation. Anyone chosen to work at the rest area must have stellar attendance and be totally dependable, as there are several job responsibilities involved. The Resource Center's Environmental Service Division feels fortunate to have such an outstanding performer on their crew. Please congratulate our 2018 NYSID Outstanding Performer, Andrew Spear.
Being in front of a microphone, I feel like I should be singing.
I'd
like to thank the New York State Developmental Disabilities and Janelle Newcomb for the nomination. It's a big honor. Thanks.
Next up is our Edwin Roth Mental Health Award. It's named after Ed Roth for his dedication to supporting people living with mental health challenges. This year's recipient is an employment specialist in the Resource Center's Gateways Pros program, which offers personalized, recovery-oriented services to people with behavioral health challenges. He supports people who have mental health disorders or addiction issues and assists them in their efforts to find or maintain employment. He acts as a counselor, support system, job developer, and job coach to the people he supports. He's always willing to listen and help brainstorm ideas with resources up his sleeve that are a perfect fit. He has a special way of guiding people he supports and giving them the resources they need in order to be successful in employment and life without seeming overbearing. This approach gives people a great sense of independence, which is why he is so successful. Please show your appreciation for our recipient of the Edwin Roth Mental Health Award, Paul Hurley.
Thanks, everybody. I'd like to thank Lauren Boyle for nominating me for this. I'm really accepting this award as a team award because we really support each other and hold each other up. So I just wanted to, congratulate all the other recipients. I'm honored to receive this one, and let's just clap for everybody.
Our next award goes to our Special Event Volunteer of the Year. This award recognizes a person for going the extra mile in support of the special events that the Resource Center and Filling the Gap put on each year. Tonight's recipient was nominated for his efforts in establishing and creating our annual Lip Sync Battle, which in August was held for the 4th straight year. The event benefits the Mark Pacheco WOW Fund. Our Volunteer of the Year handles much of the work involved with the lip sync battle, arranging for special guest appearances, lining up judges, selling tickets, decorating the event location, serving as the master of ceremonies, and even developing his own lip sync routine. He also visits dozens of local businesses to ask for prize donations. He works in one of our homes, and he sometimes brings residents with him when he visits businesses, thereby giving people with disabilities the opportunity to volunteer as well. Our WOW Fund provides money so that people with disabilities can enjoy experiences they otherwise couldn't afford, such as attending a sporting event. Please congratulate this year's special event volunteer, Marcos Figueroa.
Thank you for those wonderful words, Stephen. I'm so happy for this award because it means a lot to me. I lost a good friend and we started this fund working on wonders because he was assaulted just standing on the street and didn't make it.
The person Marcos Figueroa is referring to here is the late Mark Pacheco, a friend and co-worker at the Resource Center.
I wish we could have started it before this happened, but I know he's happy and he's proud. And the lip sync battle is a huge event that he would have loved because he loves lip syncing. And I came up with wow because he always says wow, wow, wow. So I was like, working on wonders. So I'm very honored to do this every year. I won't stop. I'll keep doing it. I go out with individuals and we collect donations. They work very hard with me at this. And as they say, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. And I'll end it with that. God bless you all.
Okay, we've only got one more award to go. It's our last one, and it's for Lifetime Achievement. Bill and Donna Hange's connection with the Resource Center began in 1990, not long after they had moved to Lakewood, and met Joe DiCarlo, who was a longtime TRC employee. Bill joined our board of directors that year, and either Bill or Donna has been a member of the board ever since. Bill served as board president from 1994 to 97, and during that time, our facility just down the street expanded to include a diagnostic and treatment center and a rehabilitation program. Other highlights from Bill's tenure as president included the opening of the Connections North Center and the Connections South Center, the creation of TRC Foundation, the creation of a program for people with traumatic brain injury, and the expansion of our supported employment program to include people with behavioral health challenges. In 2013, Bill stepped down from the Resource Center's board of directors and joined the board of TRC Foundation. His last meeting as a member of the Resource Center's board ended up being Donna's first meeting as a board member, as she was elected to the board in June 2013. Donna serves on the Personnel and Guardianship Committees and also has served on the Employment Committee. Donna's role as a member of the Guardianship Committee is especially important as this committee makes healthcare decisions on behalf of people with intellectual disabilities who lack the capacity to make those decisions for themselves. And since these people also don't have family members, Donna and her other committee members make a point to visit them on holidays and other occasions. Bill and Donna have always been quiet, dedicated, and unassuming volunteers, willing to fill in wherever needed. They volunteered at TRC events over the years and have regularly volunteered at the monthly Friday night dances that the Resource Center holds for people with disabilities. As a longtime general manager of Sunset Hill Cemetery in Lakewood, Bill was instrumental in getting burial plots donated for use by TRC service recipients. He also recruited a colleague to join the TRC board committee in 1991, and that person served on the board for many years and remains involved with us today. A devoutly religious couple, in 1992, Bill and Donna established a Bible study group for people with intellectual disabilities, teaching that class for many, many years. Bill and Donna have been a reliable, consistent, important presence at TRC for 28 years. Bill passed away in May, and we're saddened that he cannot be here with us tonight to receive the Lifetime Achievement Award. But we take comfort in the notion that he's with us in spirit, and we know the legacy he and Donna created will carry on. Please welcome Donna Hange to accept the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Goodness, thank you so much. I can't believe we've done all that. Time has just flown. We moved to this area 31 years ago, and as Steve mentioned, Joe DiCarlo was our neighbor. We happened to move across the street from him, and it wasn't long before we both were actively involved in the Resource Center. And we've made many, many friends over the years, and we've had a real close group of parents that have been involved. And I just encourage everybody here to try to get involved in something, either serve on a committee. It just does you a world of good. I wish Bill could have been here tonight, but as Steve said, he passed away very quickly in May, although he had had many years of a lot of illnesses. It's been our privilege to volunteer for the Resource Center. It has not only opened our hearts, but it has enriched our lives. And I will continue to serve as long as I can. We just enjoy every minute of it. So thank you again. I was very shocked to hear we were getting this award, and I'm very happy to receive it. Thank you.
Today on Share the Vision, excerpts from the 30th Annual Disability Awareness Awards celebration, presented Tuesday, October 30th at the Clarion Hotel in Dunkirk. Thank you for sharing the vision today.